What if a small square of paper on your wall could change your bank balance faster than any new job, any new client, any new hustle? What if 10 words written in your own hand tonight start moving money toward you before the week ends? This is not theory, this is law. The mind obeys the picture you hold and the word you seal. A sticky note is not a scrap, it's a command post. It is where you place the image, stamp the decree, and let the law deliver. Before we begin, hit like and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. Seeing this circle of abundance across the world matters. And if you're ready to turn millionaire consciousness into your daily rhythm, subscribe now so you don't miss a single practice. Here is the promise of the technique you're about to use. A simple, visible trigger that overrides old money habits at the precise moments they used to control you: when you wake, when you spend, when you decide, and when you rest. You will place the cause in your environment so your mind cannot drift. You will supply the picture, you will speak the seal, you will substitute fear instantly, you will circulate with praise, and your income will respond because law is law. Take a breath. You only need 3 sticky notes and a pen, nothing fancy. The power is not in the paper, it is in the picture and the word you imprint upon it. Choose a color that feels alive to you: yellow if you want bright certainty, blue if you want calm command, green if you want the feeling of flourishing. Your choice is a signal to your subconscious that you are not dabbling, you are deciding. On the first note, write the picture in numbers, not a wish. A figure that feels bold yet believable to a calm, confident you. Monthly income, your amount. Or if a single outcome calls to you: paid in full, exact bill or goal, write it in your natural handwriting. Your hand is your authority. As you write, see it as already done. See your banking app showing that number. See a message, deposit received. See your name on the confirmation. Hold the pen until the picture stabilizes in your mind. Then stop. Do not overwork it. The picture is the cause. On the second note, write the identity that commands that picture: I am millionaire consciousness in motion, or I am calm, precise wealth, or I am the one money recognizes. There is no strain in this line. You are not begging. You are naming yourself. Identity precedes income. When the mind accepts who you are, it must supply what belongs to that identity. Millionaire consciousness is not noise, it is order, clarity, and ease. You are that ease now. On the third note, write the law of circulation: everything I give returns multiplied. Choose your multiplier if you like: returns multiplied, 10-fold, 3-fold, 100-fold. The number is not a superstition. It is a measure that gives your mind an edge to lean on. Spending is not loss, it is movement. And all constructive movement returns with friends. Now place them with purpose. The amount goes where your eyes land each morning: on the bathroom mirror or wardrobe door. This is your dawn command. The identity goes on the back of your phone or inside your wallet, the place that touches your choices during the day. The circulation goes by the exit you use when you leave home or near your keys, your sending point. If you work at a desk, a small copy can live under your keyboard. You do not need clutter, you need focus. 3 notes, 3 stations, 1 law. You are not decorating, you are programming. Every time you see a note, you will do 3 simple acts. First, lift the picture. See the result as if it is today, not later, not someday, today. See your inbox with a surprise payment. See a client saying yes. See a restful face in the mirror because the bill is no longer a story to tell, it is a receipt filed. Make the picture full of simple details. The color of the notification bar, the name on the check, the scent of your coffee as you glance at the number. Your mind loves specifics. They anchor the image. Second, speak the seal, short, final, and calm. It is done, money obeys me. I receive with grace, my spending multiplies. Pick 1 or 2 seals and keep them consistent. A scattered word produces scattered results. The spoken word is the stamp that closes the envelope and sends it to the right address. Whisper if you must, but speak. Sound signals certainty to the body. Third, substitute any fear instantly. If a thought rises, what if it doesn't work? What if it's too late? What if I'm fooling myself? You do not argue with it. You replace it, you touch the note with 2 fingers and you say, I choose this picture. And then you look at the number again, the identity again, the law again. Only one picture can hold the mind at once. Hold the right one and the wrong one cannot live. You will notice something within hours. Tiny choices begin to align. You send the email you delayed. You follow up with grace and clarity. You price with confidence instead of apology. You ask without trembling, why? Because the identity note on the phone acts before your old reflex does. The law works on the level of cause, and cause is the image you permit. You are now permitting a new one all day long. At night, the sticky note on the mirror is your closing bell. You stand in front of it for 60 seconds. You soften your breath, you lift the picture, you speak the seal, you end with praise. Thank you for money that comes with ease. Thank you for wise spending that multiplies. Thank you that I am trusted with more. Praise is not flattery, it is alignment. Gratitude tunes the instrument so supply can play. In the morning, you do the same. Before the world speaks, you speak. 30 seconds is enough when done with focus. This is your daily rhythm: morning picture and seal, daytime substitution and identity, evening praise and circulation. Consistency is power. Daily repetition turns the sticky note from paper into path. When you spend today, even on something routine, you will touch the circulation note and bless the outgoing money. You say, I release you to return multiplied. You cannot outgive the law. Circulation is the bloodstream of wealth. Stagnation suffocates, movement multiplies. Pay with dignity, tip with joy, give with precision. Not recklessly, not to prove anything, but because you know who you are and what returns to you. If anxiety tries to sneak in at checkout, you do not indulge it. You substitute. You look at your phone, see the identity, and say calmly, I am calm, precise wealth. Then you pay and you smile because you have just trained your nervous system to obey you. That training is worth money. It becomes money. The law always rewards order. Decide now that this practice is not a phase. It is your new normal. 7 days to start. Same notes, same words, same images. You are not chasing novelty. You are cultivating authority. A plant does not keep moving pots and expect deep roots. You will place your notes and hold your place. When the picture wavers, you return. When a win arrives, you praise. When money goes out, you bless. When money comes in, you receive with clean hands and a clear word, more like this. You are beginning a simple trick, yes, but do not let the simplicity fool you. The mind bows to symbols. The environment trains the will. The word seals the choice. You will watch your days bend. You will feel a steadiness where panic used to live. You will hear yourself asking, deciding, and accepting with that quiet tone that says, I know. That tone is millionaire consciousness. It is yours now. Pick up the pen, write the numbers, name yourself, bless your circulation, place the notes. The law is listening. The moment you command, it begins. Now we take the 3 notes from walls into motion. You will let them lead your breath, your posture, your tone, and your choices. When you face the amount in the morning, pair the picture with 3 senses. See the number glowing on your screen. Hear the quiet ping of deposit received. Feel the weight of your phone in your hand, the small warmth that comes with certainty. Let your shoulders drop as you see it. Relaxed shoulders tell your body the result is normal. Wealth normalizes quickly when the body is calm. Speak the seal only once and speak it like a period, not a question. It is done. I receive with grace. Then move on. You do not scratch the same match all day. You strike, you light, you carry the flame through your actions. If stray thoughts knock, you do not wrestle, you substitute. Replace the wrong picture with the right one the moment you notice it. Do not analyze fear, do not spiral. Touch the note, breathe out, and say, I choose this picture. The law does not measure your history, it obeys your present choice. Midday is your precision hour. Set a simple cue. When you open your phone to check messages, you glance at the identity line first. I am the one money recognizes. You will notice how your writing changes. Your replies will be clean, your requests will be direct without edge. You will stop padding your offers with apology. When you price, you do it with unhurried logic. Here is the value, here is the result, here is the fee. Millionaire consciousness is not loud, it is lucid. It names the number and lets the silence work. Now let's deepen circulation, create a small ritual when money leaves. You look at the circulation note by the door, touch it, and say, I send you to return multiplied. You pay the bill with a steady face, you tip with a glad heart, you give where you are genuinely led, not from pressure, not to buy virtue, but to keep the channel open. If an expense surprises you, you hold the note and decide the meaning. This is movement, not loss, this returns. The moment you assign meaning, the mind aligns with that meaning. Give each outgoing dollar a job. Go, do good, bring friends, your environment must echo your decree. Clean your wallet, remove dead receipts, arrange your cards. Place one of your identity lines on the inside fold so the act of opening your wallet becomes a cue for calm command. On your desk, clear 3 objects. Put the amount note under the keyboard so your hands rest over the picture while you work. Physical nearness matters. Symbols train reflex better than memory does. Begin keeping a praise ledger. Nothing complicated. A small page in your notes app or a card on your desk. Every time money moves to you, a sale, a refund, a gift, a discount, a debt repaid, a new idea that produces value, you write 1 line. Received, thank you, more like this. This is not bookkeeping, it is recognition. Praise locks the door to scarcity and opens the window to more. The law loves acknowledgement. There will be days when old fear flares. An email arrives with a tone you used to dread. A payment delays. A client stalls. The old loop tries to restart. Good, catch it in the first 5 seconds. You touch the note, you stand if you can. You lift your chin to neutral and say, I remain, I choose this picture. Then you do one small constructive action in the direction of supply. You send a clean follow-up, you create a value-rich post, you make an offer, you update an invoice, you ask a clear question. Movement breaks trance. Circulation restores authority. Practice micro-rehearsals. Before a call, you look at the identity note and run a 10-second scene, you speaking calmly, the other person nodding, the agreement landing, the fee accepted. Hear yourself say the number without flinch. Feel the click of mutual benefit. Then take the call and match the scene. You are not fantasizing, you are instructing. The mind loves being told what to expect. Supply loves a composed host. When extra money appears, and it will, you receive it as you wrote it. You do not apologize for it. You do not undercut it with jokes. You say, thank you, I receive with grace. You allocate with order. A portion circulates, a portion builds, a portion delights. Pleasure is not waste when it is clean and chosen. It signals that wealth is safe in your hands because joy is not leaking as chaos, it is directed as gratitude. When spending feels tense, slow the breath and slow the payment. There is no emergency in wealth. You look at the number, you match it to your picture, you decide, then you pay and praise, thank you that everything I give returns multiplied. This rhythm turns checkout lines into training halls. You are not at the mercy of a scanner. You are educating your nervous system, and that education becomes money. Do not gossip about lack. Do not repeat stories of how bad it is to be relatable. You are not a reporter for scarcity. You are a conductor of supply. If a conversation turns to complaint, substitute in real time. Say calmly, I choose order. I choose increase, then shift the subject or excuse yourself. Protect your picture like a seed. Each evening, do a simple audit. 3 breaths in front of the mirror note. Ask, where did I act like millionaire consciousness today? See the moments you moved with clarity, praise them. Then ask, where did I wobble? See the wobble once without shame. Replace it with the right act in a 5-second mental scene. Seal it, next time I answer like this. You are training tomorrow while today is fresh. If you sell, place the amount note where you prep your offers. Write your next offer with the number in your eyeline. Do not shrink mid-sentence. If you serve, let the identity note be the last thing you see before you enter the room. If you lead, keep the circulation line by the door of your meeting space. Every decision is either stagnation or flow. Choose flow. When someone thanks you for your work, receive it fully, do not dodge, do not deflect. Say you're welcome, I'm glad it served you. Receiving praise trains you to receive payment. They are the same muscle. Identity allows, scarcity deflects. You are identity. If you owe someone, pay promptly, even if you pay in planned parts. Order is prosperity. Messy obligations choke cash flow because they clutter the mind. Clean up a lingering bill, even a small one. The relief you feel is not sentimental, it is bandwidth returned to creation. Every seventh day, refresh the ink if it has faded, not to change the picture but to renew the clarity. Do not keep rewriting the goal to feel busy. Keep the picture until it manifests or naturally graduates to its next. Consistency is the proof you believe the law. The impatient rewrite is a confession of doubt. You do not confess doubt, you confess abundance. Notice how people begin to respond differently. They sense steadiness. They hear the calm in your voice. Your prices hold. Your yes means yes. Your no is clean. This is not acting. This is the outer echo of an inner decree. The sticky notes are not childish. They are your altar of order. The world respects order, and money loves a keeper of order. Now, tonight, you will close your eyes in front of the mirror note and let one scene play for 30 seconds as if it is already on your calendar. The message, paid in full, the deposit line complete, your hand placing a receipt in the folder, your lips breathing, thank you, then you sleep. Sleep is the soil where the seed swells, you planted well, the law continues while you rest. By morning, the law has already moved under the surface. You will wake and find your mind reaching for the picture before your feet find the floor. That is not an accident, that is training. When you stand before the mirror note, treat the scene as normal life, not a miracle. Normal is powerful. Normal gives the nervous system permission to stop bracing and start receiving. You are not chasing a high. You are installing order. Order precedes increase. Today you will refine your command moments. A command moment is any point where money is named, requested, offered, spent, or promised. Email subject lines with numbers. Messages that begin with quick question about your rate. Invoices, carts, counters, those are gates. Most people arrive at gates with a flicker of fear and give the gatekeeper their voice, not you. You arrive with the picture and the seal already inside your bones. Before you open a message with a number in it, you glance at the identity on your phone and breathe one calm breath. I am the one money recognizes. Then you open, read, and answer in that tone. The word you speak into the gate is the word that returns from it. Keep your replies crisp. No swelling paragraphs to justify what is already obvious. State the value, state the outcome, state the fee, seal the line, looking forward to serving you. Silence is not your enemy. Silence lets the other mind feel your certainty. The law behind your word is strong enough to stand without noise. Hold 5-second substitutions in your pocket all day. A bill appears larger than you expected. Touch the circulation note and say, movement, not loss. This returns multiplied. A client asks for a discount. Remember the amount on the mirror and say, here is the fee that matches the value. If a tremor rises, you do not push through with tension. You step back for one breath, touch any note, and say, I choose this picture. Then you return and finish. Power is calm. Calm is power. Introduce a 7-minute money meeting with yourself each day, not to fuss, to direct. Sit where one of your notes is visible. Look at your actual numbers without flinch. Decide the job of every dollar that is moving today. This much circulates. This much builds, this much delights, then seal it. I am trusted with more. Your meeting is not a courtroom, it is a dispatch center. You give orders and money follows orders. Order closes leaks you cannot see. Order makes room for more to enter. Upgrade your spoken seal. Once clearly every morning it is done, money obeys me. Everything I give returns multiplied. Speak it once like a stamp. Then spend your day matching your stamp with clean actions. The seal is not a chant to convince yourself, it is a command to instruct yourself. If stray words try to exit your mouth later, self-mockery about being broke, dark humor about bills, you catch them at the throat and substitute. I choose increase. I choose order. Your tongue steers your ship. You will not drift into lack by casual speech. Put the date of your picture on your calendar as if it is already marked with completion, not to pressure yourself but to train your timeline. When the calendar tile appears, you glance at it and see the scene finished. Then you do one action that belongs to a person who has already been paid. You send a clean proposal, you publish the offer, you call the person who can say yes, you create the asset that will sell while you sleep. Between picture and payment, there is usually a corridor of simple tasks. Walk it with quiet certainty, do not sprint, do not stall. Steady movement is circulation in another form. Now expand your understanding of circulation. Money is one form of it, but attention and praise are forms too. When you encounter good service, speak praise. When you see skill, honor it. When you receive value, say thank you in clear words. Refuse stinginess of recognition. Recognition multiplies relationship, and relationship multiplies revenue. The law is consistent. What you release returns. Become a cause of good returns in every room, and you will stand in a stream of multiplied returns in your own. Keep your praise ledger warm. Do not wait for large sums to write. A waived fee is money. A saved hour is money. A bright idea that turns into a new product is money. Write, received, thank you, more like this. You are teaching your mind to see inflow everywhere, and what the mind sees, it increases. People who refuse to count small blessings announce to the law that they are poor measurers. You are an exact measurer. Exact measurers are trusted with more. As your picture begins to manifest in pieces, protect yourself from the two thieves of momentum, apology and superstition. Do not apologize for increase as if it is a weather event you did not mean to summon. You meant it, you commanded it. Receive it with clean hands. Do not look for omens to ruin it. There is no shoe waiting to drop. The law is not a trick, it is order. When the email arrives, deposit received, you say thank you. I receive with grace, then you allocate, circulate, and continue. No drama. Steadiness is your signal to the universe that you are a safe house for wealth. Set physical anchors for identity. Posture is a picture. Shoulders soft, jaw loose. Breath low. Walk like outcomes already live in your pockets. Speak slower than anxiety. Silence fillers. End sentences with a period, not a rising question. Millionaire consciousness is not a costume, it is the absence of scramble. People feel it, money feels it. It recognizes its keeper and it settles. If someone close to you speaks lack over you, do not battle. Smile and substitute silently. I choose abundance. Then change the subject or step away. You are not required to be the forum for fear. Your environment must echo your decree. Clear a drawer. Delete a stale subscription. Finish one lingering errand that has collected dust in your mind. Completion is circulation. Completion frees space for new inflow. When you owe, communicate early. Early truth is wealth. If you need a schedule, set it and keep it. If you can pay in full, pay with joy. The moment obligation becomes order, your mind unlocks energy. That energy becomes ideas. Those ideas become offers. Offers become income. Trace it. See the chain. Respect it. Practice a brief rehearsal before any money conversation. 10 seconds. Picture the yes landing. Hear the number spoken evenly. See their nod. Feel the calm after. Then walk into the room and match the scene. If the answer is no, you do not fold. You bless the circulation and ask a clear follow-up. Who else should I speak to? May I follow up next quarter? Movement keeps channels open. Your tone keeps dignity intact. Dignity is attractive to supply. When a windfall arrives, allocate by design, not impulse. A portion circulates, send it with a blessing. A portion builds, assign it to a purpose that increases your capacity to serve. A portion delights, enjoy it consciously without shame. Delight is praise in motion. Pleasure under authority signals that wealth is safe with you. Pleasure without authority drains supply. You know the difference. If an unexpected expense tries to rattle you, you do not call it an emergency out loud. You say, "This is movement." This returns multiplied, then you handle it in order. You will be surprised how often the return arrives faster than your old fear would allow. Law is not slow, it is exact. Your exactness invites its speed. Refresh your notes when the ink fades, not because the law needs new words, but because your attention loves clarity. Do not rewrite to soothe impatience. Keep the picture steady until it lands. When it lands, praise fully, close the loop, and graduate the picture to its next. You are not chasing numbers to prove worth, you are expressing identity that naturally expands. Notice the rhythm taking hold. Morning picture. Spoken seal, daytime substitution. Honest work that matches identity, generous circulation. Evening praise, sleep that anchors. You are not hoping anymore, you are practicing law, you carry yourself like someone who knows. That knowing is wealth, it is the secret people try to buy with tactics and skip with hacks. There is no skip, there is only picture, word, substitution, circulation, praise, identity, rhythm. Law is law. Tonight, when you stand at the mirror, let the picture run once, clean and simple. See the inbox, the yes, the deposit, the calm, say one seal, end with gratitude, then let the mind rest. Rest is not empty. Rest is multiplication without effort. While you sleep, the law closes distances you cannot see. You will wake to more openings, more alignments, more chances to act like who you are, and you will. Because you are not becoming millionaire consciousness, you are discovering that you already are. Now we seal it. Stand where your morning note lives. Let the room dim to quiet. Breathe low and easy. Lift your eyes to the number you wrote and let one clean scene carry you. See your screen unlocked. See the banking app open as if it knows where you want to go. See the exact figure you chose, no blur, no fuzz glowing in the balance. Hear the soft ping of deposit received. Feel the weight of the phone in your palm, the small warmth at your chest when certainty settles. Let your shoulders fall an inch. Calm is your signature. Move your gaze to the identity line resting on your phone or inside your wallet. Let the words rise off the paper and sit in your bones. I am the one money recognizes. Say it once, not to beg but to remind. Your jaw loosens. Your breath stays low. You picture yourself stepping into your day, opening messages, answering with clarity, naming your fee without rush, hearing yes and letting silence work. You see yourself ask directly, accept cleanly, decline politely when a path is wrong. Identity answers for you before old fear has a chance to speak. Touch the circulation note by the door. Feel the door handle, cool and certain in your hand. See yourself leaving home with that steady inward smile that says movement multiplies. Picture one outgoing payment you know is due. Watch your hand release it with dignity. Hear yourself say, "This returns multiplied." Now let the picture widen, the person on the other side receiving relief, their gratitude touching someone else, the stream widening, the return forming before you even think to track it. You are not losing, you are sending. You are a cause and causes produce effects. Return to the mirror note and let the day roll in a simple reel. You sit for your 7-minute money meeting. You look straight at your numbers without flinch. You assign each dollar a job like a comm director. Circulate, build, delight. You speak once, it is done. I am trusted with more. See your hand write one line in your praise ledger before noon. Received, thank you, more like this. It might be a new lead, a gift, a discount, a bright idea that turns into a product. You count it because you are an exact measurer and the law promotes exact measurers. Run the micro-rehearsal of a conversation you are meant to have. 10 seconds, you state the value, you state the outcome, you state the fee, you pause, unhurried, you hear the yes land, or you hear a no and watch yourself bless circulation and ask a clean follow-up. You remain, no scrambling. No theater, just a steady keeper of order doing simple acts with holy precision. The sticky notes are not decorations in this scene, they are silent partners training the muscle of your choice. If a tremor tries to enter, picture it as a blur at the edge of your frame. You do not chase the blur, you substitute. You touch the nearest note with 2 fingers and say, I choose this picture. The blur fades because only one picture can hold the mind at once. Yours is bright and exact. The law prefers exact. Now let evening come. See yourself arriving at the mirror once more. You soften the breath. You let the reel of your day play in short flashes, your clear reply, your steady pricing, your generous tip, your finished task, your simple act of cleanup that freed bandwidth. You speak praise like a warm light on every scene. Thank you for supply, thank you for wisdom, thank you for multiplied return. Picture your praise ledger again. Add 1 line because the day always holds more inflow than the hurried mind notices. Write it in your mind. Received, thank you, more like this. Now, a final close. Put your hand over your heart and let these seals pass through your voice once, calm and final. It is done. Money obeys me, I receive with grace. Everything I give returns multiplied. I am millionaire consciousness in motion. I am the one money recognizes. Speak each line like a period. Feel the resonance settle. You are not convincing the law, you are aligning yourself with it. Law responds to alignment like iron responds to a magnet. Let one last scene play as you prepare to sleep. The message arrives, paid in full. The deposit line completes. You screenshot it for your files with a relaxed smile because this is normal now. You send a quiet thank you to the source that knows your name. You assign the inflow to its jobs without delay. Circulate, build, delight. You feel pleasure under authority, not impulse. Pleasure becomes praise in motion. Supply is safe with you. Order is your hospitality. Abundance loves a good host. Carry your attention back to your body. Shoulders soft, jaw loose, breath low. Walk like outcomes already live in your pockets. Speak slower than anxiety. Let your sentences end with a firm period. You do not chase approval with nervous laughter. You inhabit your word like someone who knows. That knowing is wealth. It precedes numbers and produces them. Now hear me clearly. You are not waiting for proof. You are the proof. The fact that you placed the picture, sealed the word, substituted fear, and circulated with praise has already shifted the level you live on. You will notice it in the way people address you, in the ease of your requests, in the clean no that protects your time, in the way money arrives through doors you forgot existed. Do not call it luck, call it law, call it the harvest of order. If you've walked with me through every picture, every seal, every substitution and act of circulation and praise, then you know this: your sticky notes are not paper, they are law in motion. Write in the comments, I choose this picture. I want to honor those who stayed to the end, who didn't just listen, but let this practice rewrite their reflexes, their posture, their speech. The connection you and I have built across these minutes tells me that your simple like on this video is not just support, it is confirmation. It releases a ripple that carries this teaching to another soul who is ready, just as you were, to put a picture on a wall and turn it into income. Circulation isn't only money, it's attention and praise. Your like is circulation. And if you felt the shift, if something in you settled and said, this is how I live now, then subscribe, not as a casual click but as a covenant with yourself, a decision to keep this sticky note rhythm alive. To practice picture and word, substitution and circulation, praise and identity day after day, video after video, until wealth feels as natural to you as breath. The law is listening. You have spoken. Now watch it obey.